Today we are going to discuss about how to improve spoken English. Number 1. Think in English. Sometimes, the difficult thing about English speaking isn't the language itself, but how you think about it. If you think in your native language and then try to speak English, you'll always have to translate between languages. Translating isn't an easy thing to do. Even people fluent in 2 or more languages have trouble switching between languages. The solution is to think in English. You can do this anywhere, anytime. Try to use English when you are thinking about your day, or when you're trying to decide what food to order. Even try to use an English to English dictionary to look up words. That way, you never have to use your native language and translate words. You'll notice that when you think in English, it's easier for you to speak in English too. Next point is talk to yourself. Whenever you're at home or alone somewhere else, you can improve your English speaking with your favorite person, yourself. If you're already thinking in English, try speaking your thoughts out loud. Read out loud, too. Practice is practice, and even if you don't have anyone to correct your mistakes, just the act of speaking out loud will help you become more comfortable speaking English. Next point is master English registers. In order to communicate effectively in English, you need to know the different English registers that exist. A register is a different set of words and phrases that you use depending on the situation you find yourself in. For example, the way you speak English to a friend is different from the way you would speak to a child, and that would be different from the English you would speak in a business meeting. To improve your speaking, you need to move effortlessly between all registers of English. This means you should know what register to use with your friends, at work and with people you meet for the first time. Next one is use a mirror. Whenever you can, take a few minutes out of your day to stand in front of the mirror and speak. Choose a topic, set a timer for 2 or 3 minutes and just talk. If you get stuck on a word you don't know, try expressing your idea in a different way. You can always look up how to say that word after the 2 to 3 minutes end. This will definitely help you find out what kinds of words or sentences you have trouble with. Next point is focus on English fluency, not grammar. If you focus on speaking fluently instead of correctly, you'll still be understood and you'll sound better. You can fill in the correct grammar and word rules as you learn them better. Next one is try English tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are series of words that are difficult to say quickly. One example is, the 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. Try saying this a few times. It's not easy. Word games like this will help you find the right placement for your mouth and tongue, and can even help your pronunciation. Next point is listen and repeat. Following along with TV shows, YouTube videos or other natural English speech to practice sounding natural. 2. Find a short clip that you like, or that uses words that you would say in real life, then repeat it line by line. Try to match the tone, speed and even the accent. It doesn't matter if you miss a few words, the important thing is to keep talking. Try to sound just like the native speakers. Next one is sing along to English songs. Singing along to your favorite English songs will help you become more fluent. This is a tried and true language learning method that's backed by science. Once you can sing along to pop singers like Taylor Swift and Jason Mraz, you can test your skills with something a bit more difficult. Next point is learn word forms with new words. Some practice comes before you even open your mouth. Make speaking easier by learning the different forms of any words you learn. You should do this when you're learning new vocabulary. For example, if you just learned the word write, you should also learn some other forms like wrote and written. Next point is learn your most common sayings. Take some time to really notice how you speak in your native language. What words and phrases do you use the most often? Learn how to say your most commonly used phrases and words in English. Knowing them in English will help you speak as well in English as you do in your native language. Next one is prepare for specific situations. Are you learning to speak English for a specific reason? For example, are you learning English so you can make friends in America? Then you'd need to learn the American English dialect. Before you go to a place where you have to speak English, You can practice what you might have to say. If you're preparing to go to a restaurant, which phrases do you need to know? Answer the questions a waiter might ask you. Try talking about food and menus. Next point is learn exceptions and use them. If you've been learning English for a while, you probably know that it is full of exceptions to its rules. A lot of learners will get angry at this, but here's what you can do: use those exceptions to speak English better. It would be impossible to learn all the exceptions of the language, but you can focus on groups of exceptions and learn 1 or 2 groups every week. Next one is take online speaking courses. You may not have a speaking partner, but guess what you have? Free online speaking courses. Learning online is becoming more and more popular. Besides, the offer is so huge that many times the price is actually free. There are thousands of courses online that can help you improve your English speaking skills. Next point: be creative. Improving our English speaking skills can be fun if we have a little bit of creativity. Whatever fun means to you, use it to your advantage and include English in it. For example, try sitting on your couch and looking around. Find an interesting object and try to describe it in English. Next is narrate your world. Something similar to describing objects is to describe what you see when you're outside. If you are walking to the grocery store or commuting to work, try to describe what you see. It'll be like having a guided tour of your own surroundings, but the narrator is you. Next point is read in English. Do you want to improve your speaking skills? Then you have to start reading as well. It's impossible to improve one area of a language if you don't practice and improve other areas as well. Reading helps you to improve your speaking skills because it makes your brain work. When you read, you probably listen to your head or inner voice pronouncing the words. Next point: tell a story from your language in English. Here's a fun way to test how well your spoken English has developed. Choose a story that you know really well and tell it in English. Remember to think in English as you're telling your story. Focus on speaking fluently instead of correctly. Say every sentence out loud to yourself. Next point is use apps with English audio. Apps are convenient, fun and interactive. That's why they are perfect for on-the-go English studies. You can easily find apps that let you practice your English speaking skills. They were built to help learners to work on their conversation practice even when they don't have a speaking buddy. With these kinds of apps, you can learn a lot of vocabulary and hear audio pronunciations of words and phrases. Some even come with review quizzes and a recording tool that can help you track your improvements. Next one is watch and copy English speakers. When we were younger, we used to copy what other people said all the time, usually to annoy them. But this practice, called imitation or mimicry, is actually a key method in foreign language learning. Whenever you watch something that shows the English speakers, try to copy what they say either after or while they talk. Next one is keep notes on your mistakes. Whenever you make mistakes in your spoken English, don't be embarrassed. Instead, write down or remember the mistake, whether it's your pronunciation, grammar or word choice. Figure out what went wrong and then find any answers you need to fix and understand your errors. In some ways, practicing speaking is even easier by yourself. Now you know exactly how to improve spoken English by yourself and should feel confident doing so.